What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter, and a lot of people been asking me about Memo600. I've been seeing this shit on the internet. We all see it. It's been going on for a while. Shark on Land even said it in an interview with me about Memo600. I kind of want to talk about this though, because a lot of people be asking me about that. I don't think him and Durk beef is like, get the blicks and blah, 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 blah. Get the blick and somebody up. I don't think it's that serious. I think it's the same beef we see in the industry. A lot of people got to understand that, man, that this industry is hard. This is a hard industry, and sometimes the label got to go with what's hot. You know, when LilDurk signed Memo600 and Just Blow, I don't think Memo knew that King Von was finna boom, take off like that, and the label and everybody would have to put everything into King Von at that time, even though it was things going on that kind of stopped Von from being with Durk. OTF would still behind Von, even though Von did a lot of these things on his own. He still had the bag in the dirt. You know, that kind of put Memo600 on the back burner. I'm not sure if he appreciated that. You know, this guy wasn't took to the Breakfast Club and none of these big opportunities. They dropped the mixtape. It was pretty much featured with Durk on it. I think Memo didn't really understand what it's like to sign to an artist, you know, who don't got the big machine. Durk recently just blew up. You know, Durk picked him up. Drake came through and hand-picked him up and put him in the big boy league, even though we already knew Durk was dope as hell already. But Drake put him in a different level. Let's just be honest with that. You know, that kind of rose his profile real hard. You know, Memo600, I think he's kind of got a little irritated about that. Guys got to realize the music industry is a little deceptive, and I always say this. You know, I want to tell you guys something that I don't think a lot of people understand. I'm not sure why Memo600 even went the OTF route. He was hot already. He was buzzing in the streets. I think he had his own lane. His flow was different. The way he picked beats, they were unique. And I think his Exposing Me verse is underrated. I think that's one of the most underrated flows in the drill culture, was that Exposing Me shit. We didn't really see that. He had a lot of songs that kind of buzzed. Memo600 was on his rise to going here. I think OTF kind of slowed him down, to be honest. I don't think he really needed that. I think he was creating a wave and kind of like really stumping the 600 movement. So I'm not surprised his new song, Nobody's Property, he got 600 all in the video. He back in that area, is doing good, like 250,000 views in a couple days. I think that song he got out now remind me of that old school 600 Memo flow, you know. I think some of these guys get confused when they get the big time co-signing a label, you know, like an artist want to fuck with you. I tell people, these rap deals, this shit be funny because it'll slow you down. You know, Memo600 left the rack, and I think that was a good decision. But, you know, following that OTF shit, I think slowed him down. He had the steppers. He was coming with other songs. He was buzzing, and then it just slowed down because all the focus was on Durk, because he was just taking it there. And then Von, he was just taking it there. So I think everybody focused on them more. I don't think Memo wanted to sit in the background like a lot of guys do for a little while, you know. Sometimes you got to make your own self hot. One thing I can say about Von, you know, he was like in the same opportunity as everybody else, and he dropped something, it worked, and it took off, you know. But we're going to follow this story, man, because a lot of people been asking me about Memo600 and LilDurk. I appreciate the love, though. It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter.